Is it started?
Welcome back to Choke City. We don't know what episode it is, but you know the deal. We're here with Bob Morrissey. Bob Morrissey, the fans have wanted you for a long time.
The fans.
We finally, the Choke Chickens, the
chicken chokers. What is the name of the podcast again?
Choke City.
Choke City.
So the Choke Chickens have been waiting a long time to see you, Bob, and now we got you here.
Okay.
It's so nice to have you. And
I'm not still proud of my looks right now. I'm not feeling at my best.
What?
Sometimes
you
I get that feeling.
Fantastic.
You know? Oh no, I look
You're
terrible.
gorgeous.
Covered in cat hair. I went to the dentist yesterday.
You're about to be covered in more.
Yeah, I got my feet up. I'm like,
You're balancing a bunch of notebooks.
yeah, but I'm
bunch
just sort of like tight.
Yeah.
Loosen up, Daddy.
I gotta loosen up.
Yeah. Stretch out.
Sorry.
You'd be get into the mode.
You have to drink more of your coffee.
They should call this podcast Between Two Boys.
Mm-hmm. Between Two Boys. That's great.
Twinking out the chairs. Come on.
You wish.
Nah. John's more of a twink. No, you're more of a twink. I'm more of an otter kind of guy.
I'm a.
What is a twink?
Well, it's better than it was. Somebody who used to be a twink.
In a past life.
In a past life, I was a twink.
What is it? What's a twink?
A sexy boy.
Yeah, it's a little
sexy young man.
Tight-bodied young man.
Oh,
A fella.
Ephebe. I think that's what they called him in the ancient Greece.
A phoebe.
He was a little ephebe.
A little thief.
A little cherub, you know?
Yeah.
A little appetizer, if
yeah.
you will.
Okay. So
Right before the Olympics. I need a taste.
So you're a twuz.
I'm a twuz.
Twuz.
Never was. I was a hot boy in the army, but like nobody could fuck me because it was the army.
Why couldn't you fuck in the army?
Because it wasn't allowed
he
to
couldn't
be gay.
ask.
You don't ask, don't tell. You know, and I didn't know I was gay. I just thought it was normal me being gay.
Everybody would be fucking in
all
the
I'm doing
military.
is touching my feet. Is it gross to touch my feet?
No.
Okay, sorry. I'm just
No, dude, don't worry about it.
It's like my cat, like being self-conscious. You know?
How
But
many-
yeah, I was gay in the army. Yeah.
You said that so matter of fact, like we don't talk about it, but you know.
being gay in the army is kind of like I don't know, what is that like? I don't know. I've never
know.
been gay in the army.
I don't know. It's being hot in a cold desert. It's
Whoa!
like you never get any.
You are the cactus, man. you are
That's wild, dude.
the prickly pear himself, Bob Morrissey.
What about like, so there are women in the military and there are men in the military, and then my friend who's in the military told me, he was like, bro, like she could be like a 4 and everybody wants to fuck her, dude. And so it made it sound like people do fuck, but just
but
maybe
it's disgusting to fuck like being ninth in line, you know.
Oh,
Like I don't know if you like that, but
right.
I'm pretty gay and I don't even like that. You know, I would never. I did hear stories of stuff. I never participated in a gang bang like the guys in my unit all did when the support staff was accompanying our unit on a field training exercise and like a 3-week home like deployment that's like a war games sort of like scenario.
So wait, you would
layout,
need-
like we would fire our weapons and see what to do and be demonstrated like our skills, like are compared to like I don't know. They write these little storylines and stuff, and like we had a field training exercise of like civilians on the battlefield. I was lucky enough to be in the platoon that was picked to do that, so we just got to like sit around and do nothing, and wait to get killed, by the other soldiers. So
and you guys would dog each other out?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then some of the support adjunct units of the military, because I was in a combat unit that didn't have females at the time, in 2002. Yeah, about like 10 of the dudes all had sex with one woman who wanted everybody. It was like consensual between everybody.
Whoa.
But the one woman was real rude to every dude. Was like, next.
like a lunch lady?
That all you got, bitch? She was like,
yeah, dude. And She can get away with it. Just ruin guys.
Yeah, come on, you ain't
that's
shit.
That's,
that was the thing that the one guy was in. Everybody was repeating back to him. That it was like the running joke. They would all say, "You ain't shit," because that's what she said. You ain't shit,
Dude, just being a lunch lady with
it's
your
a
legs
nice
up in
place
there.
in life.
Dude, that's no good, fellas. I get performance anxiety
Oh,
hard.
yeah, but you wouldn't handle that.
The
Would you
stakes
be
are
like
high.
impotent for the rest of your life?
Dude,
'Cause you would,
dude, that would be
just the shame would flood back.
the trauma. Like you just can't get it up, and then you're the
And then
laughing
in your head
stock.
that you ain't shit. Oh.
You ain't shit
The
is
echo.
just barely getting a come off and then getting hit with
I-
next.
Yeah.
I would die. I would
Yeah.
die in war if that happened to me. I
mean,
would die.
I think
I would
that
lose
was
all
my
confidence.
least favorite part of the army was the like just unhinged sex talks that people would have. Of like they're 20-year-old boys all fucking like together, all proving that they're not gay by talking about like sex and like how great it is to each other, like in all these ways that are
Yeah, I
dumb.
never really understood
like,
that. That is.
I was like, I hate people. It made me just hate people. You know,
Yeah.
like to hear army dudes talk about sex. I think that was
I have a
It's
friend
just like
that's-
a bunch of frat guys being like, I broke her back. I'm like, okay, Derek.
oh man, her kid was crying at the end of that one.
What?
Oh my god, damn! Did I torture that kid? Oh fuck yeah! Yeah, her mom did not want that one.
No cartoons or nothing.
Yeah,
Just
you're never gonna look at cartoons the same way again. Oh, not after me. I'm a monster.
You guys were doing work.
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
we were all monsters.
talk
Everybody
about
was
war
like-
games.
Yeah, we just had to go into secret. No, I don't know.
Uncle Bob's Touchy Palace.
We did everything on the level in the army. Everything went okay in the army. No disrespect to the troops. All right, let's hear it
Yeah.
for the troops.
Yeah.
Troops are the best of us.
Yeah, dude.
God bless America.
Yeah.
USA AA all the way. I say.
Yeah. Thank
All
you
right.
for your service.
Thank you.
Bob.
You're welcome forevermore.
Yep.
And justice we call, in God we truth.
Life finds a way. I don't know any
Exactly.
army terms.
All right, we all know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm the only one on this couch who hasn't killed somebody.
Oh, cool. Well, don't let it get to your head. All right, you think you're better than me?
You could kill a guy
I'm
by
kind
then.
of
I could
embarrassed.
kill a guy tomorrow.
I'm embarrassed. I'm just like, I haven't killed anybody.
Yeah. Oh well.
The
no.
night's young, Jonathan.
Yeah. A couple more of these coffees, I can.
Oh my god! I punched myself in the head real hard the other day.
Really?
Because I was so frustrated, you know.
Yeah.
Damn,
Boss
do you
is
get
yelling at me.
autistic kid, like Asian kids frustrated?
Well, you know, when you get fucking pushed to the edge.
Do you take your glasses off when you do that?
Before I punch myself in the face real hard, yeah, gotta.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah, that's financially irresponsible if
I
you
don't know if you were just an impulse guy and like you just
You
fucked up the
premeditate.
coffee.
Oh man, I
You're
gotta
like,
hurt somebody.
and it's just like, damn it, my glasses.
Yeah.
It's called premeditated spontaneity.
Yeah.
Spontaneity, I think, is the scientific term.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would be dumb enough to do that. When I was growing up, I would like play video games. I'd get mad at the game and I'd fucking break the controller. I was like, well, now I can't play.
Yeah.
I'm so
I
stupid.
destroyed the thing I once loved. The story of my life.
That's how it happens.
Everything I loved has been taken away from me
Oh
by
man,
me.
did you kill an animal, man? When you were younger, did you love an animal? You ever kill an animal?
Ah, I've killed
Oh,
many
no.
of animals.
Don't.
My dad made me kill a bunch of sheep that were like fucked up.
Oh.
Because he couldn't do it. They're like ripped to shreds
I'm
by
gonna have my
coyotes.
9-year-old go do this because I'm too
Basically.
tender-hearted.
Yeah.
I'm too tender-hearted.
My dad has the
9-year-old on this.
I want him to grow up tough. It's for him. Really, it's for him.
dude. He was doing like psychopath training rituals with me. He's like, he hands me the gun and he's like, "Go kill him because I can't do it." Just crazy shit like that.
Sheep, huh? They're
Yeah.
cute animals.
Yeah,
too.
baby
Yeah.
sheep. It fucked me
Baby
up.
sheep.
Yeah.
Did you eat them at least after?
No, they were sick.
You can't eat sick ones.
No.
Not even like a part of them.
Yeah, just the paw.
Sheep don't have paw. They have hooves.
You just season the hoof. No.
No, we're not. Like Somalis. We're not.
Oh, fuck you.
I don't. No, I just picked a
I know
impoverished
it's a kid.
area.
I was just kidding.
That's where you draw the lines.
Fuck you. God damn it. Now this. I won't stand
I
for
forget that
talk.
you did Blackwater missions in Somalia.
Nah, well, I wish I would have cleaned my life up after the army and like joined Blackwater and like made a bunch of money and just fucking. I'd be like owning a house free and clear.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I could have my
It-
cat would have stairs to run up and down.
You would have a good life.
Yeah.
My cat would have stairs.
Usually it's like kids in the backyard, but it's like
That's the dream.
The cat could just jump in a window and look outside. And
I had to
then,
make him his own steps.
Yeah.
He can look at the birds all he wants
Yeah.
from the trees.
And now all he has to look at is my stinking feet.
What'd you do? What'd you do after the army?
I tried to kill myself.
Ah, we all been there.
Was hospitalized.
Aw.
And then I blew all my money in a month. 10 grand.
Oh, all
And,
the army savings.
Oh.
Yeah, more money than I ever had in my life. And got drunk and moved to New Orleans.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
worst
yeah.
decision out of all of them.
Yeah.
You moved to New
Hung out
York?
with
Did
my
you
fr-
get drunk and then go to New Orleans, or you went
I
to
was
New
drunk
Orleans
the whole time,
got
baby.
drunk?
I was drunk every day, baby.
Did
I
you
was
just show up and get
all
drunk and you're
night,
like, I'm
all
living
day.
here now?
What?
Did you just show up, get drunk, you're like, I guess I'm living here now?
No, I had friends. And I was gonna just try to live in New Orleans because it's a lovely city, and I wanted to live there, and I thought it'd be nice to set up shop there. But I bought a car that wasn't reliable, and then after
was
I
this
was driving it for a
pre-Katrina?
while, it was pre-Katrina, yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I moved to Houston right after coming from New Orleans after being in the army. And
Wait,
New
you're not
Orleans-
originally from Houston?
no, I'm from Chicago.
Oh,
From
shit.
Chicago.
Yeah.
I always figured you were
Well,
like
outside of Chicago, Park Ridge, Illinois, near O'Hare Airport. Close enough. Not one of those people 2 hours away in a suburb that claims Chicago. We're actually bordering Chicago.
Yeah.
I
And there-
can hear
and
the
there-
accent
and there were,
now.
There were, scenes from the Blues Brothers are depicted in my town. And
God.
Badass.
Park Ridge, Illinois.
Park Ridge.
Nothing
Yeah.
happens in
Illinois.
Park
Yeah.
Ridge, no?
Except for
Sodomy. A little bit of sodomy.
if I had to leave Park Ridge to get sodomy.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I just had older brothers and sisters, and they're all cool. They're all still alive. I'm the youngest of 7.
You're the
Whoa.
youngest.
I just had to get away from the family, though. I don't know.
Yep.
I get it.
7, that's a lot.
Yeah, dude, you are a cat at that point. That's your whole life.
Because then if you have 7, then it's like you for sure have like a favorite.
Yeah, but
sibling.
everybody's birthday is like every other day, and then like Christmas time, you gotta fucking buy 3,000 gifts for everybody's kids, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm moving to Houston, and I don't have
It was a
Yeah.
financial.
to care about anybody.
It was not.
I'm
Not
gonna
for.
go to New Orleans and get fucked up.
Yeah, that was the thought process. So
You
kill
guys
me,
have
all right?
fun.
Whatever. Right?
And
Fought
then,
for this country for a reason.
and then God punished.
And then God punished me with Houston.
No, he punished New Orleans with Katrina. God. But you moved out and then came straight to Houston. Like, what was the precipice for moving to Houston?
Actually, I moved to New Orleans for a couple months, blew all my money, and then moved in with my sister in Chicago for a month and got a temp job, like doing data entry, and I was just listening to Howard Stern every morning. And then, like, wasn't making ends meet, it was
Yeah.
only like $8 an hour, and didn't have enough money to do anything, and had no car, and a friend of mine from the Army was driving a taxi in Pasadena, and he said, come and get a job driving a taxi for Pasadena Taxi. You'll get like $500 or $600 a week. Doing this job in 2004, that was pretty good money.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
it was probably like $400 a month.
And so, like, my rent was about $500 a month when I was staying at this Pasadena Motor Inn hotel. Which, like, could you imagine renting a hotel for a month for $500?
sounds
That was
badass.
awesome. There were crackheads in the halls, and
But like, dude, you
All
could
the crack you can eat.
all the crack you can eat all day, every day. Buffet
prostitute.
of crack. But, yeah.
Prostitutes, bed bugs, hell yeah.
Yeah, all that
I'm
shit.
in.
Yeah, porn on the fucking TV you can just tap into if you got a VCR. You
Whoa.
plug it into the VCR. It's like, porn channels galore.
What a time to
Nothing
live.
to do but sleep on the bedbug sheets and listen to
Howard
people
Stern.
get banged on the stairs.
Yep.
In between lovely
Yeah,
riffs
hits
of
of crack. Yeah, in between all the hits of crack you can ask
A
for.
Pasadena motel hits different too. A Palace Inn in Pasadena is
Just
different.
on 225 in Preston across from the fucking refineries.
Yeah. You're just getting cancer while doing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, give me another hit of cancer direct.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Just fucking wild time, man.
damn crack
Having a
rock.
taxi all day, every day, just up all night.
Damn, you
like
were a
Robert
taxi
De
driver.
Niro. Yeah.
Yeah, you're Bobby De Niro.
Yeah.
No, I stayed at that hotel for like 3 months, and then I got an apartment in Montrose, and bloomed as a gay man.
Oh,
Yes,
in
that was-
Houston, it took moving to another state and getting another just independent outlook on life and being away from the army to just accept myself as the gay man and go look for boy pussy.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
that was
And what year
boy
was
pussy.
2004.
that? 2004.
Wow, fresh. Have you guys ever seen like the old school videos of Montrose? It's
Yeah.
like they have like news footage. It's like here on the streets of Montrose, it's a new type of development, and it's just like they're calling it Boys Town.
Yeah.
They're like, it's crazy.
Oh,
Like
Yeah.
80s film
I
of
watched
Montrose.
this John Wayne Gacy documentary that had 1980s news footage from around where I grew up, like in Norridge, Illinois, and outside of like Des Plaines, Illinois, which is the suburb adjacent to where I lived, is where like John Wayne Gacy
Proud.
was a
Yeah.
local power broker and political force onto
John Wayne Gacy was a successful guy.
Yeah, he was like politically active.
He owned a construction company.
Yeah,
something
and
like
he
that.
hired lots of people, and he he was a mover and shaker and a political influencer, and and also like a part-time clown.
Yeah,
And,
he did that for the fun. That was a hobby, really.
Yeah, but,
Yeah.
he was a silly man. Can you imagine what a silly man he was?
Damn.
But the news in the 80s had this dismissive reporting of gay people killed. And it was the reporter on the scene is talking about, that happened on this corner. And the boy stepped into the car with the offer of drugs and sex. It was like the boy stepped into the car with the offer of drugs and sex, and then he got into the car thinking he was going to have a good time. He was looking for a good time. What he got was something different. He was
Death?
death by
It's like that.
but
Almost
it was
like-
like a punchline in
Almost
the
like
local news.
that's what you get.
What he
if
got
you-
was something different.
More at 9.
Yeah,
That's wild.
here is where they strangled the victim. Here is where here is where they were all covered in lime in the
Here
basement.
where they were picked up. And
Now
yeah,
back
but
to
there's-
Gavin with the weather.
There's a lot of gays around where he got killed, so safe to say.
Yeah, but people thought that the gays were thoroughly disgusting in the late 70s and early 80s. And
When was Jeffrey Dahmer? Because
in the early 90s, but it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
he would pick up gay people in poor neighborhoods, and then the cops were just like, "Oh well, he's white. He's taken care. It's probably some
it's
youth
his boyfriend.
organization."
It's gross. Let's not step into it. I don't want
He's
to do the
Leo-
paperwork.
Yeah.
He's
Fuck,
Laotian.
yeah.
They don't know any better.
Yeah,
their
he's just this
brains and
foreign
shit.
boy who's just, he's probably born staggering like that after a, fucking amateur lobotomy.
An amateur lobotomy. he didn't do it right.
That's their culture. Is they do that to people. So let's just give him back to his caretaker and move on. All right, it's not our business. All right, and I'm progressive and I'm open-minded.
gas prices,
I'm like,
though?
goddamn gas prices these days.
Fucking Reagan, eh?
Fucking Reagan, man. He's gonna save us. Reagan's gonna turn things around, I think.
Murder used to be so easy. Murder was so
God.
easy back then.
Well, yeah, there wasn't as much surveillance, and there wasn't like a trail of evidence every time you do anything.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how anybody gets away with murder now.
I know. How do you cover up murder now? That's the hard part. I've found.
You can't have
it's
fun.
It's not the doing it. It's not the
doing it. It's pretty easy. It's covering
it up and having the imagination to,
cleaning up.
Yeah, and believing the lie over time.
Yeah, the mental.
That's the one that gets me.
The mental strain of killing a man. They don't tell you about that in school.
Yeah, I can fuck up your whole life.
Sleepless nights and
I know, wake up screaming. God damn it. All right, well, let's never talk about that again.
Smooth segue, Bob.
Smooth.
What do you got?
Just the killer's at the court and he's like, Your Honor, you don't realize I worked really hard at this. It's really tough staying up all night, having to get so much plastic bags.
Yeah. You know what? I've been through a lot. I don't need this. Your Honor, I don't need this. I've been through a lot. All right? Let me go. Okay? That's my argument.
The other lawyer, he's doing the I can't even defense.
I can't even. As you can see, I've suffered. All right?
I've been running around all day. I can't deal with this right now.
I've been working 9 to 5 all day, all
I went
week.
to the dentist yesterday. It
Damn
fucked
I went
my
to the
whole
dentist.
day
I
up. I
can't
had to
take
punch
this. All right,
myself.
this is too much. All right? You're being the most. Your Honor.
Just as an adult, just having a job and then also your part-time hobby takes up just hours and hours.
You're never watching TV. You never have a moment behind yourself.
You're not playing golf.
Yeah.
You're
I don't want to play golf. I don't.
No, but if
all I remember about going golfing with my mom and my stepdad at the on the vacation in Florida when I was 10 years old was my mom having a giant meltdown and not being good at it and just being so frustrated she started crying.
Oh,
really?
And we had to just leave in the middle of the game because my mom just couldn't handle being so bad at golf.
Damn, you guys got 9 holes in.
And it was just hot and everybody's miserable and the whole family was just acting out other issues in front of other families that were walking.
Yeah.
It was golf is not for me.
You're like, golf's not my sport.
Golf's not my
Golf's not my sport. All right.
That happens.
Maybe I'll try badminton.
Badminton, that's a pull. I don't know.
I'm not talking bad about my mom. I was just
no.
Everybody
everybody's
has their
entitled.
fights. Everybody gets their moments where they break down and.
I remember I had a huge meltdown when I was 9 at a crocodile farm or an alligator farm. It doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah?
But I associate going to gator farms as a bad thing now.
Yeah, it's no
So
fun.
I get it.
Yeah.
Did
you ever cry in class when you were 8 years old and just have a big tantrum that everybody just
Yeah.
You were the boy that it was oh God, get over it.
Every day. It was just God, there he goes again.
I got Pants by Chris Warnett, had a fucking blackout fit, and my brother had to pick me up from school. Yeah. Horrible. I was 9 years old and
Did
third
the girls
grade.
make fun of you?
No.
Oh.
No, they just saw my weenus. They did.
They did?
No.
Girls usually were nice, but you could tell. You could tell, all right.
Yeah, but every other male in the class looked at me.
She's never going to want to fucking hold my hand.
Yeah, when I grow up, I'm not going to be with you. I don't know. I had I think I thought I was straight when I was 7. I don't really think I understood that I was gay when I was that age, but I
don't think
I would hear
anybody
Phil
really
Collins
does.
songs and stuff, and then I'd stare at Chrissy Poulos and be like, "That song's about us."
Yeah.
Little Bobby's getting a lot bigger. Ooh.
Nah,
What's this
I don't
about?
know. Yeah. Do you remember getting boners when you were 7? I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I thought I had to pee more. I'm I'm out of pee. Why is it still like this?
Yeah. The waistband tech. Oh.
I figured it out right away.
Dude, I had fast hands. Just straight into the waistband, fast move.
He had basketball shorts on, so he's I'm
Oh, you could slip your boner up.
Yeah, dude, that was the tech.
Yeah.
That was You get it up there, you're good for like 10 minutes.
Remember when you're
yeah,
a
but
kid
nobody
and-
wants to bring it up because they know what's going on too, and so like I think a lot of times you think you get
Yeah,
away
they-
with stuff, but everybody sees it and they just don't say anything.
No.
Yeah.
Unless you're like, you have your belt buckle in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got the shirt above the wiener.
We had
or
to like
under the
tuck
wiener.
our shirts in at the high school I went to.
Oh.
And that was a nightmare. In
just gotta
homeroom,
flip it to the
having
corner.
to stand up after 15 minutes of homeroom with your shirt tucked in.
When
It's
you were in-
impossible sometimes. And then you untuck your shirt just to cover it up so you're not like being seen like.
In high school, it was
Yeah,
what,
like-
the 90s, late 90s?
Yeah, yeah. And then like if the teacher's like, "Why'd you untuck your shirt?" You're like, "Ah." I was like, I have a boner.
I remember
God.
thinking like, damn, I can't wait till this stops, and now I miss it so much.
Oh yeah.
What,
those,
random boners?
Yeah.
Imagine you got a random boner right before you got on stage.
Nah, dude, I'm a pro. I can flip it in my waistband, no problem. I wear jeans every
I'll
time.
make a bit out of it.
It'll be great.
Yeah, you can't be Harry Corsell about it and like piss yourself or like you have a
Walk out there.
Harry
fully
Corsell
torqued.
pissed himself.
A lot.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
But you can't like not address that you're like
Sorry, Harry.
you can't you,
Yeah, I saw.
it's fine. Things happen.
Everybody saw. We all saw.
But that's the point I'm making. You can't have
But
a
in polite
raging
society,
hard
you
on.
act like you didn't see it.
There is no such
There's-
thing as a
yeah.
polite society. We're all
True,
animals.
most people. I remember one time I was like 10 years old, and I went to Colorado for a weekend to see my uncle, and I didn't poop all weekend because I was like, I'm not gonna poop. Like, I don't want. They had a small house. I don't want them to know I poop. And
They're gonna think I'm gonna freak.
You're just afraid of other toilets
yeah, no, I
Or
was
do you-
afraid of them knowing that I'm a guy who poops.
when you're what? How old?
I was like 10.
Oh.
I was little. I was like,
Yeah.
other people don't poop. This is me. Like, I'm
Were you
gross.
homeschooled? Did you never poop like outside of one?
No, but I never saw anybody poop in front of me.
Oh.
Not till Germany.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, we're flying back, and I just shit myself everywhere. Dude, it was so much shit. I destroyed the
On the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the lavatory, destroyed. I shot myself in the seat, destroyed. I smelled horrible. Everybody had to have known. Nobody said a single thing to me. We had to take a bus like back to my dad's car, and we're all just huddled up on each other, and it's like they can smell me, and I'm just playing like
Yeah, you're
like
crusting
Nintendo.
over because of the body
Nobody
warmth.
said anything, and even as a kid, I was like, they know, like they know. They're so nice.
Yeah, I pissed myself because I was trying to hold it in through a whole like fishing trip in the boundary waters of Minnesota. I went like when I was 14, and my school like was sponsored this
Like
canoe
fishing.
trip, like and I just was like so self-conscious about like peeing in the woods or peeing in and I didn't want anybody to see me peeing, and I was just
Wait,
like,
you don't like peeing in the woods?
at that time in front of my like 12-year-old friends
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff, I was
No.
just like nobody can see my dick.
dude.
Nobody can see my dick. I was like, I was just so afraid anybody would see my dick, and I'm never gonna take. I was gonna be a never nude,
Yeah.
like
Just wearing
Arrested
khakis?
Development or something.
Yeah.
And I had those like, and then I was trying to
Steve
walk
Cantwell.
as far as I could away from like the group where everybody was, and make sure nobody was like peeping
Yeah,
with
that's-
binoculars. to
That's
see
what
me
I would do
in the
even now.
process of-
I would get hidden in
Yeah.
the woods. I would get covered
Yeah.
in stickers like nobody sees my dick.
Yeah. I
What are you doing back
hate
there?
people looking at my body.
I never had that.
Yeah.
I'll let you both watch me piss. I don't give a
you
fuck.
dare.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a stall guy. I like privacy. Well, like I don't like urinals because like kids when I was a kid they would dead leg me and then I would pee on myself and kids were
Yeah.
like that's the funniest thing ever. But then I go back to class, I'm covered in pee and everybody would laugh at me. I was like, I gotta stop peeing in urinals.
Yeah.
So now, no, but it's really like fuck with my head. Like I can't pee in urinals because I'm afraid somebody's gonna walk in.
Dead
and it's
leg you.
like, fuck, they're gonna. Even still, like nobody's gonna touch me. But like that happens so many times. It's like my legs aren't locked. I'm
They
good.
might- They
stand
might at
strong.
secret group.
Stand strong. He's like David's like I will now. Like,
You've introduced a new type of monster into the game. God, to be young again. And just-
yeah, to be free.
what are you turning off the dryer?
What's happening?
It's not done yet.
Oh,
It's not done yet. That's all.
Okay.
yeah.
Don't worry.
Do you edit the podcasts? Or do you
Barely.
Oh, okay.
So this will all be it.
Yeah, unless you like message me like, hey, I want this part
Yeah, I
out.
like podcasts that just sort of stop in the middle and somebody goes and attends to like a chore.
A task.
Right?
Yeah, I like that when people just sort of like look around
Well,
confused.
but the thing is, like, that kind of humanizes our podcast, and that's why
it's
people
never been
like
done
it.
before too. That's the other thing.
Yeah, we're anti-establishment is what
yeah.
I've always
I'm
said.
kind of avant-garde myself.
Yeah.
I can't damp clothes, Bob. Like,
Next week we're making smoothies on the pod, so you won't be able to hear shit. Banana strawberry, if you're curious.
You ever bring your cat into work like under your like coat or something and hope that nobody sees?
I would.
No.
Harley would like
You're waiting tables or something. You're like, I
freak
just-
out the whole
Oh,
way.
shh. You're
You
taking
just-
orders. You got the cat under
You
your
just hear
uniform.
Just a cat howl.
Yeah.
Would you would your
That was
cat
me.
not freak out? My cat would freak out. in a
Yeah,
second.
I wouldn't do that either.
What's your cat's name? I feel like you have a very spunky cat name.
Martin.
Okay, never mind. I was thinking more of like Gargamesh or something like
I
exuberant.
used to have a cat named Kisses.
Yeah, that's
Mrs. Kisses.
Mrs. Kiss is a
Mrs.
great name.
Kisses.
Yeah.
Who's
she-
Mr. Kisses?
I don't know, but she showed up at my door one day and would not leave me alone, and was always like just I started feeding her, and then I just kept her.
Nice. Yeah, that's how it always happens.
Yeah.
I got
Mrs.
3
Kisses.
cats, and they just showed up. My dad brought in a big load of wood from my brother's property in a trailer, and he was using a forklift or a excavator to pick up big chunks of wood, crushed one of the cats. We see a bunch of little baby cats, bring them in, start feeding them milk. And
Crushed one of the cats. What happened?
yeah, so my dad brought a trailer full of wood and scrap shit just to burn on the property, and he's using an excavator, so one of those
Mechanical claws or something?
yeah, basically like a big machinery like a caterpillar, and he's picking up the wood and crushes one of the cats. 2 of them survived,
Oh.
or 3 of them survived.
Yeah.
1 did not, so we had 4.
If you kill their parents, you got to take care of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think,
Harley survived a coyote attack when she was a kitten. So my mom got really attached to her. She was in a horse barn, and she was like, I can't have this cat. My dogs are going to kill it. She couldn't find a home, so I was like, I'm going to take this cat, Mom. I'm 19. I can have responsibilities.
Oh, that's nice.
Look
You
at her.
got,
She's still alive.
Oh, okay.
She's still alive 10 years later.
Nice. You're 29?
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
this month.
Well, I'll be...
This month?
Yeah, 22nd.
Oh shit.
Well, happy birthday in advance.
Hey, thanks, Bob. You're the first person to wish me happy birthday this year.
This whole year.
Well,
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, next year I'm gonna hit him on January 1st. Hey, by the way,
Happy birthday.
I'm your best friend.
I know I won't.
Hey, David. Happy birthday.
Number 1 again.
I was number 1 again. Happy birthday, dude. It's in May. So,
God,
I'm going to be 47 in July.
wow, you don't show it.
you look good for 47.
Ow, stop.
You
Yeah.
look great.
I don't have to. I'm kind of engaging in that behavior known as just fuck it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean into it like Harry Corcel.
Yeah.
Just fucking, I don't care. Oh, just look at me. I'm an ugly piece of shit. Yeah, what are you gonna call me that I haven't felt for myself already,
Yeah.
motherfucker?
All right, you're starting to
Did
step
you-
into
Oh,
my
yeah.
material now. This is
What's the age where it's just like, all right.
I don't need to give a shit anymore.
what's
that's
the age?
I don't
What's-
know.
It's different for everybody.
It depends on the breakup. I don't know.
I think it's like once you find a partner, it's like, well, they're not going to leave me. I can just
Yeah.
do whatever
yeah,
I
they'd
want.
be stupid
yeah,
to
that's
leave.
what you think, and then they leave, and then you're like, well, I didn't even want anybody anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a little frog. I'm a toad.
Oh, the toad.
I'm a toad.
Toad
now.
mentality is leapfrog or leap lily to lily.
Yep. Nobody's gonna think I'm pretty anymore.
I think that's kind of what I am. I'm just
You're a
leaping-
toad. Yeah, that's what
I'm
I always
leaping
tell
lily to
people.
lily. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Every
think that's
time you-
frogs.
When I hear your
Toads are
name,
desert.
John Meyer, Toad.
Every time I see your name on the list, I'm like, look at that toad.
Toad.
I go, where's frog? Here's toad.
Yeah, what am I then? If
Frog?
John's
Yeah,
a toad.
Yeah, you're frog and toad. You're friends.
Oh.
It's cute.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't know. Are you toad? You're more of. I think you're a toad, but you're one of those more like you go under the mud type of thing.
Oh,
you hang
yeah.
out under the mud and play Counter Strike.
Yeah.
You're a tadpole. Yeah. I'm a
Re-
tadpole. I'm a twink. A twink is a tadpole.
Twink is a tadpole?
Yeah, they don't know it yet, but they eventually will become the toad.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That is a good way of defining it, I think. Like,
Yeah. I think we figured it out.
yeah.
They're toads.
Tadpoles are cute. Frogs. Oof.
Yeah, I used to catch
are pretty
tadpoles in my hand, like near like a pond next to my place. I used to catch them and keep them, and I was like, "I'm your god now." That'd be fun.
You'd say that to animals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've never said that to an animal?
God, no.
You
Yeah.
ever said that to your cat?
No.
Never said that to Martin? Or Mrs.
No,
Kisses?
fucking no.
Mrs.
I am your universe.
I'm the alpha, the omega, everything in between.
You're my everything.
Fear me. I'm not omnipotent. I don't know what you do
I guess
during the day.
Yeah, dry food is must be so good. Can you imagine how good dry food is to
So-
a cat?
Yeah.
Like for to be like,
Is wet food worse? They don't like. I thought they liked wet food.
yeah. But my kisses liked wet food, but Martin only likes the dry food. And
See,
it's
Harley
ironic that he's the fat ass.
Harley only likes the dry food. And she's fat,
Yeah.
so she didn't like the wet food.
Yeah.
Speaking, I threw a tantrum in a Sam's Club when I was super young because I wanted those bacon strip dog treats really bad because I thought they were food.
I
And-
ate one of those one time.
Really? How were they?
It was okay. It was just chewy and kind of like. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like bacon flavored licorice.
Oh, and I threw a tantrum because my parents wouldn't buy me those. Yeah.
I used to eat those little roach motels.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
What is that?
Like the little
Roach motels?
Yeah, I used to get caught eating the roach motels.
Oh, okay.
You know how some kids eat Tide Pods? I would eat those.
Roach motels, like the whole box.
Like, we can't.
Yeah, I ate one of those rat traps that are outside of Wendy's, the black ones where they walk in and never
They
walk
used
out.
to find me outside in the dumpster trying to eat food.
It is kind of fun dumpster diving. Have you ever
Yeah,
been?
when you're a baby, you're really good at it.
Yeah, because you can get into all the nooks and
Toddlers
crannies.
can find all the
Yeah.
best garbage to eat.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
how good do you taste if you eat a lot of garbage, though?
What? Oh, yeah, it's like eating a sick little lamb, like when you killed it.
Yeah, see.
Yeah,
then-
you can't. That's a defense mechanism. That's why you
Yeah.
ate all the.
Did you think about the lives of the animals that you killed when your dad told you to kill animals?
Not really.
They're
I mean,
like,
there's one possum where I gunned down in the shed because he was running amok, and that one kind of got me for a little bit, but I'm good now.
Yeah, a possum got into my apartment once, and I tried to like shoo him out of the
They don't take
Door.
yes for an answer, dude.
and I felt really bad because he wouldn't leave the apartment. He was making a screaming noise,
Yeah.
and I was like as scared as he was, and I was just like I hit him with the broom, and then I felt like, oh no, I've hurt the possum. Oh god. Oh no. No, I called my
I
landlord.
gave him
and
a
I was like-
concussion.
I was like, oh.
He's gonna beat his
No,
possum
it's a-
wife
it's a
now.
Possum, dude.
Yeah.
You're supposed to like throw a box over him.
Yeah, my landlord came and like had a big cage for him, like.
Wow, that's dope.
But
So that's kind of like a thing that usually happens there. They're like, God, not again.
yeah,
You can
the-
kind of just grab them by the scruff of their neck. They don't really like get after like
They don't bite. They got sharp ass.
they
fucking
bite, but like
Yeah,
I've
you don't want to
grabbed.
get bit by a possum. I wouldn't
Rabies
think.
and
Yeah.
No, actually, that's a common misconception. They have the least amount of rabies than
Huh.
any other animal.
They look so dirty though.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
kind of
they're so space.
they're
looking.
creatures.
They're looking like aliens. Those
yeah,
things
they
are.
look like aliens. They
like
look
I wouldn't
scary.
feel comfortable grabbing it, but after I've shot it, yes, I
Looks
can
like-
grab it.
I wouldn't hurt one. They're cute. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if
They
if
look like
If they're in my
demons.
house, though, I don't want to live with one.
They look like demons to me. Jesus Christ. That's
so
scary.
that's where you draw the line. You have a don't ask, don't tell policy with possums in your home. Have we not learned, Bob?
Nah, I just.
What animal would you kill, Bob?
I don't want to kill animals.
Is a mosquito an
Yeah.
animal? Can we kill mosquitoes?
I did have a friend who went. No, it was a lie. It was just a lie about something. I'm just gonna
do it all the
I
time.
mean-
lie about something stupid.
My
I
mom-
knew a guy who shot a cow with a rocket launcher. He said he thought
Really?
it was cool. Yes.
Yeah,
I'll
Indonesia.
believe anything, even though you just said it was a lie. I want to believe it, so I'm like, what? What's this guy's name? What's his
Yeah,
deal?
he's really cool. His name's Todd.
Of course, his name. I was gonna guess. Is it Todd? It's fucking Todd. Todd's dope.
My mom, we had a bunch of chicks in the kitchen once, like a
Were
bunch
they
of
hot?
little baby
Oh.
No, like baby chickens. And like my mom was like tending to them, and it was really cold one night, and she left the oven on just so it would heat up the room.
Mm-hmm.
And she forgot, and she fell asleep, and all the chicks were dead except for like 2 that were just sitting in the like thing of water.
You guys kill a lot of animals, I see.
And that one was an accident by my mom that I give her hell about.
So the first one.
She
wasn't
cried
an
so
accident
much.
with your dad.
Well, that was he. I'm just specifying this.
How far out in the wilderness did you grow up? Like in the
In Bel Air,
He
but
grew up in Bel Air next to the JCC.
you had chickens and you were killing
No.
goats. And
so
Dad's like, no.
I live up north in the sticks now,
Oh.
and so now we have animals and shit. But when I was super young, we didn't have any animals.
What made your parents be like, we got to get...
I think they're just like hella like Eastern European, where they have like a mindset once they hit a certain age. They're like, I gotta get chickens and animals.
Yeah, my parents were like that too. It's
Yeah.
like, we got to get a tractor.
Man, we got to get an alligator.
Yeah. No, we're not getting no alligator.
We gotta get
My parents are from a farm. It's like at some point we have to get animals and a tractor. Like we have
a tractor,
to. Yeah.
and then they have no farm, no use for it.
No,
just
they
want-
do.
Oh,
They have
okay.
a. They have
You
a
make a
garden.
use. You don't.
They have a garden, and you got to like fucking haul shit and like.
My mom used to grow vegetables. It was my mom had really good gardening skills. She
Really?
had, like the envy of the block.
There's seriously something to it. Like
Yeah.
David knows all about that.
Yeah.
David used to be a
I have
gardener.
a green thumb.
David was a professional gardener.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I owned a nursery for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was not fun, but I got really good at growing shit. Oh, right now we're making pickles, brother. We're making some very good pickles.
Like just doing things at the right time and like always having
Yeah.
like a consistency.
Yeah, just weeding the
So,
garden.
like being
just-
an influencer.
Oh, I never thought of it like that, but I can become a garden influencer.
Yeah, just apply the principles you learned through gardening
Yeah.
to influencing.
Or why don't you just grow wheat?
Not see, everybody asks me that. I have no.
Mushrooms.
Yeah.
I tried that. Not a good time.
Why?
Because you have to balance like humidity points and temperature in a room. That like mushrooms is not as easy as you think. It's not hard, but it's not like
Then how come all those Vikings just found them in the forest?
because that's
They
where
grow
they
wild.
grow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in Romania, we have the Amanita muscaria mushroom, which is those like red ones with white bumps all over them.
In Romania, have you been to Romania?
Many times.
Wow.
Yeah, I got shipped off there every summer when I was young, just to
Oh.
hang out at my grandma's village.
Yeah.
Yeah, like deep in the heart of the Transylvanian mountains. Like it's pretty badass, all that area. But in that area, you can walk in the woods and like find those mushrooms. It's wild. Like you'll see patches of them.
Did you get fucked up on?
No,
Why?
because they're very toxic.
Oh, what? I'm
So
talking about the cool ones.
yeah, those are the cool ones. They fuck you up, but they are very toxic. So the way you detoxify them, a little science lesson for our educational podcast, is
If you're ever in Romania,
yeah, you get
Romania.
a reindeer to eat those mushrooms or some sort of bovine animal. You feed them that, and then you drink the piss, and you get the psychoactive effects without the
So I
toxicity.
gotta have the fucking reindeer. hanging out.
Yeah, to
you
eat
gotta drink
Amanita
reindeer
muscaria.
piss to get high.
Yeah.
That was my yearbook. That's what they said in my yearbook.
Most likely to drink reindeer piss to get high.
That's amazing. I love you, Bob.
Oh, John.
You find
Is it weird when somebody says I love you and you're like, I don't know what to say. I
I'm,
love you too.
I'm there every day.
I love you too.
I love you too, Bob.
I love you. I don't know. I don't love myself.
It is hard to give love when you don't even love yourself.
Yeah. It's hard. I've been through a lot. I like that idea. I've been through a lot, Your Honor. I'm gonna have to take this, Your Honor. It's not my fault.
He's doing the sassy method to get out of jail.
I'm working 80 hours a week, all right? Yeah. Between that and my hobbies.
Yeah, between that and my hobbies, I don't know. If you cite your hobbies, that's great.
Scrapbooking and killing homeless people. That's...
Yeah.
Scrapbooking and killing homeless. That will chunk out a lot of time. You're going to bed at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you got to be up at like 5 a.m. again.
Yeah.
Do you like that movie American Psycho?
A little bit, yeah.
You ever seen it?
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
It's okay. I like that Christian Bale. I like that guy.
I don't like how open-ended it is. It's not like... It's another one of those movies where, like, what do you think happened?
Yeah.
Was he imagining it, or was this all...
I don't like it. That's like Interstellar.
Tell me how it fucking ends.
I'm like, I want to know.
Exactly.
I just like how he was pretty much a Batman villain in that movie before. Like,
Batman.
It's like an origin story before Joker, even. Like, it's like
Ooh.
mask of sanity starting to slip.
But Batman didn't kill no people.
Yeah, but the Joker did. He's like an evil Joker story.
Oh,
or
so
something, you
then
know?
maybe like Bruce Wayne changed his ways, and then the Joker was like, "You killed my family."
Yeah, American Psycho is got a comic book kind of element to it.
The book was a lot better of American Psycho than the movie.
Talks a lot about Donald Trump.
Did he? I
Yeah,
don't remember.
yeah.
I think he had a lot of points like about its suit and
It
stuff.
was about 80s, and
Yeah.
like he was obsessed with Donald Trump in the book, the Patrick Bateman
I
character.
remember I read this like 10 years ago, so all of it's kind of fleeting, but I remember a lot more to do with his like attire.
Yeah.
That it was like 90% of the book was like,
I
this
started
is what
reading
I'm
it, but
dressing.
I didn't really want to read it because it was just all like just brands. It was
Yeah.
just reading like somebody talking about a catalog.
And Gucci and Prada.
And I was like, I don't know, I'm not in the mood for this. I'll pick it up later, and I never did.
Yeah,
So-
that's kind of...
But I read Less Than Zero, and
Than
that
Zero.
one is disturbing as well. And he wrote that when he was like 17.
Same author?
Bret Easton Ellis, and there's like that was made into a terrible movie, but the book is like pretty scary. There's like it's like, you know, I don't want to spoil.
Same like capitalism kind of vibe, or...
Well, just like out of control, entitled teenagers like acting like monsters,
Oh.
and
So Easton Ellis, what's the name of the book?
Less Than Zero.
Less Than
And
Less
then they
Than
made
Zero.
it into a movie with Andrew McCarthy and Robert Downey Jr. And Robert Downey Jr. dies from a heroin overdose or something in
Ooh.
the book, but it's made to look, or in the movie, but it's made to be like a regular 80s movie where it's like really sad that the guy got into drugs. And it's not like the, you know, point that the book was trying to make. It's like
In the book, he's like...
yeah. The book
about
is an
it.
entirely different like motivation for writing it, and like the
Right.
statement of the book is like completely at odds with the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Bret Easton Ellis has talked about that. I like the guy. I like Bret Easton Ellis. He's one of our gays. I don't like every opinion of his, but he's one of my gays.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And,
So you guys stick together.
yeah, I mean, I at least want to like argue with him about something I disagree with.
Unless
But,
it's like
yeah, I do
un-
disagree with him about a lot of stuff. But
Unless
he's one
it's
of my
like-
gays.
Unless it's like Peter Thiel.
Yeah. He's the guy that Quentin Tarantino was talking to when Quentin Tarantino said he thought Paul Dano sucked. And he's like, I don't like Paul Dano, and
To Peter
There Will Be
Thiel?
Blood. It would have been a two-hander, and Paul Dano was like a limp hand, and he wasn't good enough for Daniel Day-Lewis, so that's why it's number 2 on my favorite movies of all time.
Who is he with? He was with
He was with Bret Easton Ellis in that
Easton
interview.
Ellis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And did you like my Quentin Tarantino impression?
It
Yeah.
does, yeah, he does have a very like...
Yeah.
I cannot watch any interview
him.
with Quentin Tarantino. I just can't.
I can watch him all day.
He's so nerdy about every little thing. I'm like, this
yeah, he's
guy.
also so wrong about so much stuff, and it
I
doesn't
guess.
matter because he's talking about bullshit.
Yeah.
He's acting like if you
Give
care
us
about my
more.
opinion, then your opinion is laughable anyway. Like he's like, yeah, I can. Everybody's allowed to say Paul Dano is not my favorite actor.
I think he's pretty
But-
good though.
Yeah, he's great. But then also Quentin Tarantino in his like Oh, the best westerns of all time. He always includes like great movies, 8 great movies, and then one shit movie like the fucking Johnny Depp Gore Verbinski movie with the Lone Ranger remake. He's like the lone or like his best movies of the 21st century. Toy Story 4.
That's a western.
It's like, oh well, that's an unorthodox choice, but you see, like,
the cinematography of it.
It's like, shut up, you're being that's like a bad but it's it's creative people have their little quirks.
Yeah,
and John Waters does the same thing.
It's weird. He just Paul Dano just caught a stray.
Well, no, I mean, I think it's good for him and good for Matthew Lillard. Yeah, any press is good press.
All right, so we're about 50 minutes in. We're gonna crack these books open.
Yeah,
I'm very curious. You got to get out of here, right?
No.
What time do you have to?
Josh is driving me. He's
I'm
not
on
here
the
yet.
Okay.
show it.
You need some more water?
This says, I don't know. This says I do comedy for the little guy, and then this one says
Queefing.
Yes. Yeah, Jesus, 1984.
This one.
You can.
This is art books.
Beard and hair looks like colored clay.
This is Leo Basillo presiding on a horse at an open mic.
Ooh, I want to see the pictures.
Like, it's Leo Basillo, like the, at the plantations would have the overseer. Here. He's like he's maintaining the list, and maybe you could show the camera up close or something. It's Leo Basillo, like open mic. Sign up, guy on the horse controlling the whole process, and
that is the Lone Ranger.
Yeah,
that is.
There's some other drawings and stuff in there. That was just a shout out to Leo Basillo. He does a great
draw?
job hosting things. He's a great guy.
Do you draw with chalk or not chalk?
I have a lot of different. What's
charcoal?
Dear Jesus is. This is my set list. Real bitch, Scarface impression.
Use the mic, John.
Oh yeah, real bitch, Scarface impression. You write in cursive, so I don't know. Tor thing.
That's our kryptonite.
You, Boy Butter's story.
Boy Butter's story. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Explosion story.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
Oh, explosion story. I know this story. Okay. This is.
It's not a good story.
They weren't gay before that.
Yeah, it's not a good story. Sure, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, looking good for what I look like. I pledge allegiance to the fag. Know how to vibe in spite of being panicked all the time. And whip your dicks out, boys. That's the end of the... Whip your dicks out, boys. That's my dream set, is to get all the men to whip their dicks out at the end of the set.
Oh.
That's like my ultimate
Has
plan.
anybody gotten close?
What? No, I've never made anybody horny enough. But someday I want to make the whole audience...
You gotta
whip the dicks out.
You gotta spike the punch with a little bit of Molly, then.
Yeah,
that's the only way to finish that set off like that.
How much would it be to drug everybody at the Improv, like 400 people?
Oh,
whip their dicks out, all men, and
get them all to drink punch.
And get a big conspiracy going where everybody's there for me to realize my dream.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just standing O, but it's a standing.
I bet
P.
Elon Musk could spend his fortune doing that. If he wanted to get everybody to take their dicks out at the audience at one time, he could offer enough money for enough dudes to whip their dicks out at the end of the show.
My fellow
they would all laugh the whole time too.
What would you do during your set if one guy actually did it? Like, one guy really does it.
Oh my God, I can roll with shit, you know.
That would be perfect.
Bring him up on. Bring him up on stage. Get him.
He'd be like, nobody was recording this.
Yeah, when you think of whether you could end world hunger, for, with your fortune, or just
get a room full of men to whip out their dicks.
Yeah, which one do you think you would choose?
For the content.
Okay, and the answer.
I know what Diddy did. I know what Diddy did.
He got $1 billion just to have gay sex.
Yeah, with secret gay sex.
Yeah, the money was necessary.
Honestly the best kind of gay sex.
Yeah.
Secret gay sex. It's up there with regular gay sex. But it's got a little bit more of... It's got seasoning on it.
I thought secret gay sex was better.
Yeah, it was nice to, to there were like little affairs that I had before I was out to myself, where I would like, I'm just going home with this gay guy. I'm tired. I need to go home with this gay guy because I don't want to walk home.
And then
so I'm just gonna like sleep next to him, and we're just gonna cuddle a little bit, but not anything gay.
Yeah.
And I would
like
just
we're
feel like it's just like a like a regular dude. I would just
like having a sleepover.
I'm just spooning. It's nothing more than that. That's just like not gay. And to me, that was like there's some. I still think about that guy that I did that with in New Orleans. Like, I was like, I wonder about like if I could have just made out with the dude that I was attracted to, who liked me, who invited me to stay over at his house, and we slept in the same bed, but I didn't do anything because I didn't want to commit to being gay. I sometimes think like maybe I shouldn't have just joined the army immediately after meeting that guy.
New Orleans, Bob, rolled a little bit different.
I thought you moved to New Orleans after.
I know. I moved there before.
Oh, okay.
And then wasted all my money that I had then, and then moved back to the same friends and wasted all my money again.
Oh, okay.
Because New Orleans is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
but this is after you were in the army.
No, after I was in the army, I moved back to New Orleans and then wasted a bunch of money and then went back to Chicago.
Okay.
So are we sure that voodoo doesn't make you gay?
Voodoo, yeah, that voodoo that you do.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. There's a lot of voodoo down there.
Yeah. There might be a pin cushion out there with a pin in your butt.
Man, I wish I could believe in stuff like that, but that would be cool, like a voodoo pin cushion that's just like with the pin in the butt, just to make somebody gay.
You gay now.
This is my Bob doll. It's in a couple weeks, like someone will take it out, and you're like, I ain't gay no more. You're delivered.
Like a thinner. That you're gay.
That's how gay.
You ever see Thinner? That's a good movie.
Thinner?
Thinner? That's a good movie.
I've never seen Thinner.
No, don't watch it. It's bad.
Okay. I just watched Jurassic Park Rebirth last night, or Jurassic World Rebirth. Amazing flick.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
Does it have Chris Pratt's in it?
No. It's got the lady. She's real hot. What's her name?
Scarlett Johansson.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
She shows no body.
When are they gonna?
But she's so hot.
When are they gonna like? She's too old. All of
No.
those. No, they're too old. They're
No.
too old. Come with the times. Young is in. Have you seen the files?
But she's over 40?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's married to Colin Jost.
And all of them never age. They look beautiful forever. But it is funny that like the hot chicks in their 40s are still getting hot chick parts. It's like doesn't like
it's not
back then it wasn't.
She
like
shouldn't be taking hot chick parts. She's like an Academy Award nominated, star. She should be taking Meryl Streep parts or whatever. But those should be the hot chick parts. That's what you should be attracted to Meryl Streep. I think by law you need to be attracted to Meryl Streep.
I jerked off to Meryl Streep today.
Good. All right.
Okay.
Well, keep it up.
Are you kidding me? Meryl Streep? You don't think I think Meryl Streep is beautiful?
Or Helen Mirren. All right. If you can't jerk it off to Helen Mirren, then maybe
Helen Mirren.
How about Queen Elizabeth? That's what I did last night.
Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes too. All right, but she's lesbian, so maybe she wouldn't want the attention. But maybe some lesbians.
I'd say psych to that then.
Well, Wanda was like that.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that's John's King jacking off the lesbians.
Joan Plowright. That's who you were thinking of.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Is that a real person? Yes. I've never heard half of these names you guys are saying.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg. She could get it.
Annabeth Gish.
Oprah. Come on.
Yeah. Oprah was hot in The Color Purple. And
she's thinned out.
Yeah, it's not about that. No, I don't know. Is Oprah straight?
Yeah.
She's got like a husband.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
I think she's like very straight. Yeah. She reads a lot of books, so maybe not.
Dude, girls like that shit.
What books?
Yeah.
I bet Oprah had at least one gay hookup.
One gay experience.
Well, I think all the celebrities do. They have to. Yeah. It's a rite of
passage. Like, like one cold night in Montana, her and her secretary or her assistant.
Like all the big movie star guys, they probably had to like blow one guy. Or they had,
like Brad Pitt. You think Brad Pitt hasn't blown a dude?
He's had to blown a dude or two.
Yeah, Pretty Boy. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because
you don't get those chins.
Those executives
What's that guy, Mr. Clavicular or whatever?
Oh, Clavicular. He's the man right now. Everybody loves Clav.
Fuck yeah, that dude's awesome.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's been saying the N-word quite often.
Oh, cool.
he's been ripping it.
You love that, Bob, right?
Oh yeah, that's my jam.
Just doing a shock. A shock to the N-word is the whitest thing ever.
Yeah, we were saying like, who sounds more white when they say "yes, man"? Me or David?
Yes, man.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
David's got it.
Cinnamon.
Encino man. Okay.
All right, we're an
that
hour
was
in.
humiliating. All right, you came here to humiliate me with yes, man.
Oi, Mom. Oi.
Big ups. You're being real irate right now.
That's your fault.
I used to tell people in middle school, David being one of them, was like, I was born in Jamaica. You remember that shit?
No.
I said it like every day, and you were like, no, you weren't. You're from Nebraska. And I'm like, Jamaica, man. One love.
Who shot the sheriff?
That to the point where people would be like, yeah, John's from Jamaica.
Be like Bob Dylan, man.
Yeah.
Bob Dylan, man.
It's like I kind of
Like
lost my
confused Bob
accent.
Marley and Bob Dylan.
Yeah. Sting, brother.
Sting, man.
I lost my accent through the
Sting, man.
years.
Yeah, they play the reggae.
Kingston, man.
The fine young cannibals.
Message in a bottle, fam. That's whatever. All right, we're about an hour in.
Okay.
Well,
Thank
boys,
you guys
wanna
so
wrap
much.
it up?
Yeah.
Bob, you want to shout anything out? Instagram?
What's
What?
your Instagram?
Yeah,
What's
it's
yours?
Boringoldbob on Instagram.
Boring
And,
old
come to
Bob.
my shows at the open mic at New Magnolia Brewing
The
on
great New
Wednesdays.
Magnolia.
The late great Magnolia Brewing, or the great new Magnolia
Every Wednesday.
Every
at
Wednesday.
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Yeah, but we used to do it at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we used to do it.
Yeah.
I got messed up one week, and I showed
Yeah.
up. They were like, "Whoa, we're almost done." And I was like, "God, I got to work at that fucking Facebook page or whatever."
Yeah. We just changed it 1 week just to get the runners to to keep the runner crowd.
Yeah.
But now
How was it last night?
I had to work and Jordan did it
Oh.
and he said it was good, but
He's a known liar.
the gays weren't there.
Ah.
The gays were out of town. Our little gay clique that comes there and watches. The 4 gay guys went to Vegas
The
together.
one with the great laugh.
to go to a wedding. They
Yeah, that's what I figured.
They flew on a private plane. They're all rich. Those guys are rich.
Yeah, that really?
Yeah, it's a different reality being rich. I wish, I wish I had money to fly on a plane.
Yeah.
The all-you-can-eat babies on that flight. Ooh.
The babies. I bet they got all sorts of them.
No, I mean he just flew on a plane. I was thinking that was my idea of rich is whoa.
Just flight.
Flying on a plane.
Whoa, he took Southwest.
He took a plane.
Southwest.
So, like a Greyhound in the sky?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's Spirit or Frontier. That's the only way I fly, dude.
Yeah, it's like a dog that can fly.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right, guys.
punchline tomorrow. I hope my set doesn't
Oh.
suck. I hope.
Oh,
this won't be out by then.
This won't be out by
Alright,
then, but
alright.
Bob's making moves, guys. So
Hey. Follow me at comedy.
like and subscribe. We love
Yeah.
you guys.
Bye.